Who constitutes what's excessive? This is all it can all be seen from public.
Well, it can, right, from our point of view...
Google Earth could capture all those same images.
Yeah, it could do, I'm sure it can do. From our point of view, we need to satisfy ourselves that there is nothing untoward. And the only way we could do that...
Welcome back to CopCheck UK. This is where we expose police misconduct, stand up for civil rights, and demand accountability from public officials. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our latest investigations. Today, we've got footage from Caliburks. Be sure to check out their channel linked below and show your support. This video is full of intense moments, heated exchanges, and a crucial reminder of why it's vital to know your rights. Let's dive in.
It may even go around the side if need to be. I see pod go around the side, could go around the side, so stand by, we'll pick it back up. Hi there.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Good. Reason we come out here, you've been seen on camera taking certain pictures around Ministry of Defence.
Yeah.
One of which is the simplex lock on the car park, and also the cameras on the main building.
Right.
Can we ask the reason for that?
I'm just making a video
of
the New Scotland Yard, MOD.
Okay. Can we have a look at the footage that you've taken of the Ministry of Defence?
No, I'm afraid not, no.
Right, under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000.
Alright, listen up. We're about to witness something interesting. Something that's been a long time coming. The scene is set at New Scotland Yard, a place steeped in history, power, and authority. But today, it's under scrutiny. And it's not just me doing the looking. I'm not here alone. Today, I'm being audited right in front of the very people who are meant to uphold the law. You'd think after 3 visits, they'd get the message. But apparently, they haven't. Let's see how this one unfolds.
We are able to view footage.
I wouldn't suggest, what's the need for that?
Right, it was just as my colleague was saying, just spotted you on camera, you were filming just various parts of it. I think one of the things that was most concerned was the lock of the thing.
I wasn't even aware of any lock, to be fair. It's innocent filming. We don't need to do this Section 43 route. Like, we can have a chat about it. This isn't anything hostile or anything like that.
About it, but that's what we want to do. It's basically,
yeah, but it's an infringement of my rights, though, if you do that.
Well, it's not really an infringement of your rights. We're having a chat because of you've been seen to take certain footage of certain sensitive areas of Ministry of Defence building.
But this is all from a public place.
Yeah, but why would you be looking at the lock on the south car park?
To be fair, I didn't have no concentrated concerted effort looking at no lock. There wasn't a.
Okay, we wouldn't know that unless we saw the footage.
You can't take my word for it.
Do you mind speaking up? The sound ain't
I'm sure this gentleman can hear us. Okay.
I can hear you.
So it's not a question of taking your word for it. We need to satisfy.
You don't need to.
Well, we do, because we've been called out here specifically because the control room operator, we've seen what you've been up to there. It's obviously aroused a bit of concern from their point of view as to why you're doing it.
So what do you think I'm doing? Why do you think I'm doing it?
I don't know. That's where we're having the chat. Could you tell us why you're filming it?
I don't need to have a reason. I don't need to. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, move out of the way.
I'm just making a video. It's for a matter of public interest.
Okay.
We've got a situation here. Officers are concerned about what they think is hostile reconnaissance. A camera captured me taking pictures of a lock at the Ministry of Defence, and suddenly, we're on the radar. Why are you filming? They ask. And when I say it's just a video, they still insist on looking through my footage. I'm told it's under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, but hold up, just because I'm filming doesn't make me a threat, right? Not according to the law. They seem to think differently, though. This could get ugly.
Here we have had several terrorist attacks very close by, and so from the police's security point of view, they're very they're very concerned about what they call hostile reconnaissance, where somebody might be making notes, taking pictures or footage of sensitive areas, cameras, etc., which might be of benefit if someone were to be carrying out criminal.
I think that would be done covertly, though. Hostile reconnaissance.
Well, not necessarily. No, it's done in all different sorts of ways.
So do you think that this is an act of hostile reconnaissance?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you need to go based on what you do know. I don't feel like the threshold's been met
really,
to make any sort of claim to hostile reconnaissance. Not at this moment, anyway.
Right, the threshold is we can't. We don't know what the footage is. So if we view the footage, then we can satisfy ourselves whether it is or it isn't.
But we're having a conversation.
That's our point.
I'm making assurances. I'm letting you know that I haven't had
And
any.
you're satisfied it is that person.
I haven't had like a vested interest in any of the security
But like I say,
arrangements.
that's your word. I don't know you. You don't know.
No,
me.
but this isn't a police state. Not everyone's an unknown risk. Like,
It's not a police state. It's a democratic,
absolutely,
free and transparent.
it's a
society.
free society.
But
So
that doesn't then give people carte blanche to commit criminal acts.
I'm not committing a criminal act.
I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying that within any free democratic society,
Mm-hmm.
there are guidelines, rules, or regulations.
And there are no rules or regulations that prohibit me taking photos from a public place.
There aren't, but then we need to be satisfying ourselves that those photographs, that footage.
Now, they want to see what's on my camera. They claim it's to satisfy themselves, but here's the kicker: I'm not required to share anything. I'm not under arrest, and I'm not doing anything illegal. But they don't like the idea of someone taking pictures of sensitive government areas. It's a sensitive zone, sure, but this is public land, isn't it? They can't just tell me to hand over my footage without reason. But that's what they're trying to do. The tension is building. They've got their suspicions, but I've got my rights. This isn't over.
After the initial bit, you want to film the police
Yeah,
reaction.
the idea is to gauge the reaction from the authorities and see if they're going to respect my right to film. So if we can,
Absolutely, sir, I would absolutely respect anyone,
Thank you,
including
thank you.
your, like you said, we live in a free, transparent, democratic society. But like I've said, the flip side of that is we need to protect everyone within that society to be able to go about their lawful business without fear of potential terrorist attacks, criminal activity. The only way we can do that to satisfy ourselves is by looking at the footage.
no, I can't. I think we can come to a resolution without that.
Well, not really,
Without that
because
channel.
we don't know what you've taken. So,
I don't even know what I've taken, to be honest.
well, if we could both look through it together, and then you could refresh your memory, and we could satisfy ourselves that there's no untoward behaviour. And
There isn't, but I don't want
to.
I don't want to compromise my right. The whole point is it's a civil rights thing.
Well, you won't be compromising your right because you're not at this moment. You're not detained. You're not in any way.
Yeah, but I'm in a public place. I don't have to account or satisfy that I'm not here for criminal activity. Do you understand? Like,
I get where you're coming from. Mate.
Yeah.
Try and see where we come from as well. Yeah, we're here to do. We're trying to keep everyone safe. That includes yourselves. Includes the people that work in this building. So what my colleagues, he's right in what he's saying there. Obviously, you were filmed, and it was a bit odd. It looked like you were filming. Particularly, I remember the lock on the gate was mentioned, which is a secure car park towards New Scotland Yard.
so why is it so easily accessible? Like, if it's so secure, like, you should have barriers that stop members of the public just kind of walking through there and taking
so that
photos.
is MOD land. So
And there it is. The question of hostile reconnaissance comes up. They wonder if my filming might be something more sinister. Now, let's break this down. I'm not here with any criminal intent. I'm just capturing footage, and yeah, it's probably not what they expected. But hey, not everything that's filmed is a threat. And yet, they continue to push. The threshold for suspicion isn't there, but they're making it about what ifs. If they can't view the footage, how can they know what's in it? I'm not giving in. Not today.
yeah, but I want to just make sure
It will be the same person. I'd rather you
I'm not
wouldn't say it,
I've not met you before.
because obviously under data protection you can't say my name in public. But it probably will be that same name.
I'm just going to wait and one.
But if we can come to some sort of resolution without me having to show you the footage, without me being detained, I think both of us will look better for it.
Yeah, you're not detained, like my colleague said. You're not detained or anything.
Yeah,
like
I know.
that at the minute.
But I'm not going to consensually let you go through the phone.
Okay.
That's my position. Like, I'm not trying to be difficult.
If it's public land, why can't someone?
It's not public land. That's MOD land.
Okay.
But it's you have got implied access, but MOD do reserve the right to obviously revoke that access. Should they?
Is this public land? Where
This is public land.
Where we were was also public.
Outside the Scotland Yard, yeah.
So clearly you think you were well within your right to film radio?
That's right, yeah. Again, I suppose there's a bit of a grey area due to the sensitivity of the building. Naturally, they're going to ask questions and prompt the reasons as to why we're here, what we're filming. They're saying that we had a concerted interest in, was it the lock you mentioned?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, that's what I remember being told was a lock.
Yeah, so they're a little bit concerned about me allegedly filming the lock to the MOD. So we're just trying to find a resolution. Again, this is a civil rights movement, so I can't just can essentially show them the phone, give them details.
We're at a standstill. They insist on seeing the footage. I refuse. It's a civil rights issue. But they won't back down, claiming it's a matter of national security. They want to make sure my camera isn't part of some larger, nefarious plan. But I'm not backing down either. I've been polite, explained my stance, but I'm not going to compromise on my right to privacy. It's clear they don't like the fact that I'm filming, but hey, that doesn't mean I'm doing anything wrong. I've got the law on my side.
Obviously, we'd like to just resolve it through a conversation, which is why my colleague did ask if he could essentially have a look at it, because then that kind of speeds things up and he can satisfy his needs to view it.
So you want to look at his footage?
Yeah, that's a negative.
My colleague is asked that, yeah.
Under what section?
Let me. I need to make a call.
Inevitably, it will be Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, where they have to reasonably suspect the person of being involved in terrorist.
He's basically like after patrolling the scene, you taking footage of pretty much the whole building line and also down the south ramp.
Yeah.
Which is looking into. Yeah, that's sort of a little bit. I would suggest excessive for just doing.
Who constitutes what's excessive? This is all it can all be seen from public.
Well, right, from our point of view,
Google Earth could capture all those same images.
Yeah, it could do. I'm sure it can do. From our point of view, we need to satisfy ourselves that there is nothing untoward, and the only way we could do that is by you showing the footage.
Okay, I'm not prepared to do that.
There is legislation in place that would compel you to show us that footage.
But you haven't met the required threshold for a Section 43 search.
Well, what is the required threshold?
There's photography guidance on the Met Police website that says photography in itself is not grounds for a search. So it's just something you need to consider. If you want to launch with that, it's certainly something I would...
Now it's starting to feel like a chess match. They're trying to control the situation, and I'm just standing firm. There's talk about terrorism, security zones, and suspicious activity. But let's get one thing straight, none of this is hostile reconnaissance. I'm not taking notes on military tactics or secret entrances. But they don't know that, and they won't take my word for it. I'm trying to be reasonable, but they're pushing. This could be the moment where the tension breaks.
Yeah, I suppose, for doing what I'm doing. Not for anything untoward.
Not suggesting that.
I'm not an angel, but...
Well, yeah, we're all human beings.
Yeah.
Right, so you are known to police on the PNC. You've been known on PNC?
Yes. So again, I don't need to satisfy anything, to be fair. I'm in a public place. Some people could call this like soft auditing, or maybe I'm doing more than what I need to, but listen, whatever, they got a job to do as well. I want to try to do this in a mature, grown-up way, find a resolution that's going to satisfy each party. Again, I could just exercise my right to not speak. I don't need to account for my filming or my presence in a public place. That being said, these guys have been friendly, so I see no reason as to why I can't offer them some explanation. Some intelligence has already been they've been already made aware of some intelligence. They've identified me. So you do realise I don't need to account for anything. I don't need to assist you. I don't need to. I could just stay silent. But because you've been polite,
you can be certain. You've got the right to silence, but you've also got to understand from our point of view, because of the job we do, you cannot expect police throughout the UK to take somebody's word for something, because if that was the case, no crime would be solved, no crime would be investigated. I'm not suggesting for one moment that I suspect you of a crime.
Good.
What I'm trying to do, ascertain, is what...
I'm still standing my ground. They're calling it a gray area now, trying to twist my rights into something I'm supposedly doing wrong. But I know better. They've already identified me, and they think they can just roll over my rights. No way. I'm not some criminal just because I'm filming a government building. I don't need to account for my actions. I'm not doing anything illegal. The pressure's building, but I've got the upper hand here. This isn't just about one incident, it's about respecting boundaries.
We need to satisfy any suspicions. That's why we've been called out here.
Sure.
And it's not just us, it's the police control room that's seen you on camera. It's raised their suspicions enough to call my colleague and myself out to have a chat with you.
I understand, but obviously I've offered you the courtesy of an explanation. I've engaged.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm within my right not to do so.
And I've reciprocated.
Of course.
By courtesy asking you if I could see the footage.
I know, but again, this is what I'm doing is an act of I'm exercising my civil rights. For me to kind of comply, I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. So for me to just comply and show you the footage would be me compromising my rights. Does that make sense?
Well, not really, no. Because if I was out and about taking pictures, the police officer said, "What pictures are you taking?" and they explained, you know, if you're taking pictures of the buildings over there, that's not an issue because it's the Ministry of Defence. You know, footage of cameras, entrances, exits, combination locks.
But what could I possibly do with this footage? Like, I don't understand.
It could be footage that could be of value to someone who has got more sinister
motives
or intentions.
But those,
you know, that's not for us to comment. All we can do is comment on the footage or the pictures that we've seen, and if we're satisfied that that's not suspicious, then that's the end of the matter.
I see.
It's getting personal now. They've identified me, but they haven't charged me with anything. They try to spin this into a security issue, but I'm not having it. They can't just claim I'm a threat because they don't like what I'm doing. At the end of the day, I'm exercising my rights, and they're trying to suppress that. I'm not backing down, but I can tell they're getting frustrated. This isn't about the footage anymore. It's about control.
Terrorist purpose, reasonable suspicion is based on objective grounds. Objective basis kind of pertains to facts, things they already know. So for example, if I'd been identified as someone that was affiliated with terrorism, that would be the objective basis.
Right, okay, so yeah, I spoke to my colleague. I'm happy that we believe we've identified you, Coley Burks.
Yep.
I believe police obviously, you've got your own YouTube channel.
Yep.
As you are filming this interaction here, I believe that is your intention to what you're doing.
Yes.
So I've kind of steered away from the section 43.
Excellent.
Okay, but just to let you know, we will be doing an intelligence report submission to account for this interaction that's happened here. So if you were to be you're doing it again, I'd rather find that.
Don't get so close.
Put up the firearm there.
Yeah.
Other officers might find that suspicious in itself as well.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but could you speak?
I'm sorry.
This isn't a photo shoot. Like, they're trying to do a job. Like,
Legally, this will also help you. So
Alex,
raise
I
your
think
voice.
you explained.
As long as
basically
you're happy,
that's
you
what's going to happen.
no, I'm happy with that.
Like my colleague said, another officer
Yeah.
that you come across, they might approach it slightly differently.
Okay.
And like my colleague said, that you're on camera here because we've got loads of security cameras. There'll be an intel report going forward.
Yeah.
So you know you'll be on a system available for police briefings, but
Understood.
we appreciate you're one of this number of
Quote unquote auditors. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there
Whatever
will be
that means.
Section 43 use today.
Not
at this moment.
Today.
It's time for a final standoff. They've tried everything from claiming national security to pushing legal threats, but none of it holds up. They're trying to make me give up my footage, but I'm not having it. They can't just force me into compliance without any evidence of wrongdoing. This is the moment where my rights are put to the test. I could walk away, but that's not the point. The point is standing up for what's right.
Terrorism threats are there. That's That's the main reason. Yeah, I think the only thing that remains to be said is beautiful day.
Yeah,
Enjoy the
thank
rest
you.
of your day.
Thanks. Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
You just had something come through on the radio.
Yeah.
Something about other police auditors.
I can't.
You
say-
can't divulge.
No, it's
Understood.
what's gone over the radio.
Fair enough. All right.
Police ears, unfortunately.
Could I ask you both to identify, please?
Yeah, I'm PC 2099, Ministry of Defence Police,
Yep.
based at main building there.
Yep. And
Yeah, 2105.
what does OFC stand for?
Operational Firearms Command.
Understood. All right, gents. Well, thanks. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Yeah, we'll do.
All right.
All right. Goodbye.
You haven't seen a clear plastic folder.
All right. So, just had the interaction with the two OFCs, was it Operational Firearms Command. I don't know. Was that a little bit soft auditing? Like, I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like at times.
So here we are, wrapping it up. They've been polite, but they've also been firm. In the end, no one's been arrested, no one's been harmed. But this interaction wasn't just about me filming, it was about standing my ground and making sure my civil rights were respected. As the interaction winds down, I'm left with one thing to say. In a free society, we're all entitled to do what's right without fear. And today, I stood up for that right. This is just the beginning.